How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the House of Horrors, and today we're going to be talking about a horror film all about ravens. And I know what you're thinking, but no, it is not a slasher film starring Ray Lewis. Okay, I know that was terrible. Let's just get started. The Unkindness of Ravens. I can't even tell you how excited I was when I was finally able to check out this film way back when it came out. I don't know why it took me so long to make a review of it, but now that we're in the House of Horrors marathon, it seems appropriate. This is the second outing from Scottish filmmaker icons Laurie Brewster and Sarah Daly. A while back, their intense gothic chiller Lord of Tears took the European horror scene by storm, and they quickly gained a dedicated cult following. If you haven't heard of Lord of Tears, I did a whole review about it back when it first came out, which you can check out by clicking right here. Overall, I thought it was an enjoyable, chilling flick despite having a few issues. A lot of people out there thought that I hated the film, and I can see why it may have come off that way. I was new to reviewing films at the time and focused way too much on the negatives and didn't really emphasize how much I truly liked the film. And looking back on it now, I do sound like a bit of a dick. So to make it up to you guys, here's a photo I made of our horror god Laurie Brewster giving a shark an F5 on top of an erupting volcano. So yeah, no hard feelings, I guess. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. The Unkindness of Ravens is an elegant exploration of one man's descent into madness, brought to fruition by a powerful lead performance. While not a direct sequel to Lord of Tears, we can assume that it shares some of the same mythology, or even takes place in the same universe. Although the Owlman himself has been swapped out for the Raven Warriors, we can feel his presence, and perhaps we can even speculate that he may have an influence over them. Our treacherous tale follows Andrew, a homeless and deeply disturbed war veteran suffering from a severe case of post-traumatic stress disorder. After a visit from his psychiatrist, he seeks refuge in an isolated cabin to try to regain control of his life. And well, as you'd imagine, things don't exactly go according to plan. You'll have to check out the film yourself to see where things go from there, because I don't want to spoil anything. But overall, the film is a vast improvement over Lord of Tears, with nearly every element being upgraded from the previous outing. Jamie Scott Gordon, who played a supporting role in Lord of Tears, has now been promoted to leading man and gives a powerhouse performance as Andrew. This is his movie. Even with the foreboding atmosphere, a beautifully haunting soundtrack, and at times a tremendous amount of gore all contributing to the film's greatness, you walk out thinking of that performance. Gordon portrays a deeply dramatic character who the audience can easily empathize with. And it's not a one-note performance either, as we really see the duality of the character as he sometimes divulges into a schizophrenic frenzy and is forced to confront the terrors of his past head-on. Even a couple years after first seeing the film, that performance really sticks with me, and it pops in my head rather frequently when thinking about recent horror films in this style. It's become a trend, and in my opinion an improvement in the horror genre recently, to have your main character deal with deep-seated psychological issues on top of all the horror elements going on. Or maybe even the horror elements are a result of these issues. Films like The Babadook and Hereditary fit into this category, where the lead character is dealing with significant amounts of trauma, and it's brought to life by a performance that truly captivates the audience and leaves a significant impact on their memory. The Unkindness of Ravens fits right in with this category. But I can't give all the credit to just the acting itself, because in order for a great performance to manifest, it needs a great script and carefully crafted direction. This is where Laurie and Sarah come in. As I previously mentioned, the writing and direction have both greatly improved from their first film, and they work hand in hand in creating a truly unsettling environment. The writing keeps us invested in the story, while the direction leads us from some immersive and eerie atmospheres to the genuinely gruesome moments. There are sections of the film that are deeply disturbing when it comes to the fantasy elements and the imagery, and others that are disturbing for completely different reasons, because they're grounded in reality. Laurie and Sarah are dedicated to the genre, and they know how to deliver to their fan base. All of their films so far have been crowdfunded by Kickstarter, and they've all been an overwhelming success when it comes to delivering the product that's been promised. They also give you a big bang for your buck, with all their films being released as a 3-disc collector's edition that includes documentaries about the film's mythology, behind-the-scenes footage, commentaries, and the full soundtracks. Overall, The Unkindness of Ravens was an ambitious and artistic project that delivers on all cylinders. I highly recommend that you check it out. After the success of Ravens, the team went on to film The Black Gloves, and what did I think of that one? Well, you're gonna have to tune in next week to find out. That's right, we've got ourselves a real Owlmanathon. I'll see you guys then. Yeah, I know the Owlman wasn't even technically in this one, but hey, I said he could have been behind the scenes, you know, pulling the strings. Oh, come on, you're not even my real manager. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Unkindness of Ravens. I really enjoyed the film. I hope that you check it out for yourself. If you guys haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and if you were to give this video a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. I will see you guys back here in a week for the next episode of the Owl Manathon, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another video from the House of Horrors. Take care and stay spooky.
With a